Blades spin, trees crack, and the forest holds its breath. This isn't just logging, it's battle. From relentless stump rippers to roaring wood chippers, watch raw power where one slip could mean disaster. Steel jaws, one bite, gone. This isn't your backyard chipper. The Bandit 2290 pulls in full hardwood like it's nothing. 19-inch capacity, 540 HP. I've run gear for decades and this one still gives me chills. Steel jaws, one bite, gone. This isn't your backyard chipper. The Bandit 2290 pulls in full hardwood like it's nothing. 19-inch capacity, 540 HP. I've run gear for decades and this one still gives me chills. Would you trust a rope like that 40 feet up? Up in the crown of a giant Trembesi, this logger dances with gravity, every move calculated, every cut permanent. With no crane in sight and a rope that barely holds tension, he slices through limbs like a surgeon in the sky. One wrong move, and it's over. But when the top crashes down safely, that's mastery in motion. Ever seen a machine rip a stump like it's peeling a banana?
Isot juuret.
This stump shear doesn't ask politely. It clamps, twists, and lifts like a hydraulic beast. No digging, no sawdust. Just clean, fast stump removal where roots used to win. It looks small until you feed it a 20-foot log. This Technomotor chipper doesn't flinch. It grabs, grinds, and spits out an entire tree like it's soft serve. Bark, knots, mass gone in seconds. Size means nothing to this beast. Is this the future of logging or the end of the crew? The Bell's 8,000 grips, cuts, and splits logs in one motion. No crew, no delay. Hydraulic saw meets automated splitter. Smart tech, brute power. Is this helping us or replacing us? Comment 0 if it's taking jobs, 1 if it's helping get them done. This isn't forestry, this is domination. This beast doesn't cut, it uproots. No hesitation, no splinters, just sheer hydraulic power tearing decades of growth from the earth like it's nothing. I watched in silence, stunned. When the machine stops, so does the man's paycheck. 2 tractors, one sinking deep in thick mud, the other clinging to dry ground with a winch. This isn't just recovery, it's survival. These guys don't quit, like if you respect their grind. Most people think crushers are slow. Watch this and think again. Massive chunks of mountain drop like thunder, then disappear. The Yongwan jaw crusher doesn't chew, it devours. Watch as layers of stone get crushed under relentless steel jaws, spraying dust and gravel like fireworks. From raw boulders to clean aggregate in seconds. Machines like this don't sleep, they grind. But wait till you see the monster working right behind it. That one will blow your mind. Stumps don't stand a chance. Watch this red devil at work. The 911X digs in with claws like a wild animal, ripping stumps and roots from the dirt like they were never there. Fast, surgical, ruthless. And just wait till you see what it clears next. From branches to sawdust in seconds, this thing's got zero chill. The Normat chipper shreds whole limbs into fine mulch faster than you can blink. It's clean, relentless, and deadly efficient, perfect for clearing acres in record time. Imagine doing this by hand. Let us know in the comments. Type 1 if you thought our video was interesting, and 0 if you thought it was boring. They don't teach this kind of unloading in any manual. With nothing but instinct and balance, this veteran operator shifts tons of timber using a tilt technique you won't find in any textbook. No hydraulics, no safety net, just pure skill forged from years in the forest. Follow us because tomorrow we'll show you a DIY rig even crazier than this one. Ever seen a machine eat logs for breakfast? Vermeer has always been my go-to chipper. Why? It doesn't hesitate. Just feed it a whole pine and it spits out golden mulch like it's nothing. While others jam or stall, this one just keeps eating. Reliable, brutal, efficient. Stick around tomorrow. I'll show you what happens when it meets a 3-foot thick monster log. This machine looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie. With blades arranged like a mechanical star, this firewood splitter doesn't cut logs, it obliterates them. Just feed in the round, and in one spin, you've got perfect wedges flying out. Looks futuristic, works like a beast. Watch this clip and you'll understand why this is one of the smartest tools in the business. This stump grinder doesn't just remove stumps, it erases them from existence. Its spinning drum eats through hardwood, roots and soil, leaving nothing but clean mulch. No backhoe, no chainsaw, just one pass, and it's like the stump was never there. Ever wondered why this chipper's mouth looks so different? You're about to find out. Unlike traditional chippers, the Outback Diamant 2000 features a wide hydraulic intake table, smart rollers, and auto-sensing feed. It handles full-length logs with ease, prevents jams, boosts speed by 30%, and keeps the operator safe with minimal manual input. You've seen log splitters, but not like this. The Rabode F80 pushes out 80 tons of splitting power with every stroke. Its horizontal design devours massive logs like candy, keeping pace with industrial-grade firewood demands. Watching it in action is pure satisfaction. Watch closely. This isn't digging, it's precision surgery for tree stumps. This excavator-mounted stump planer doesn't rip, it shaves. Bit by bit, it grinds the base clean and flat. What's left behind? Usable mulch and a surface ready for fencing, replanting, or grading. It's not fast, but it never fails. This homemade splitter gets the job done every single time. Built with pure grit and a hydraulic heart, this log splitter doesn't rush, but it doesn't stop. Every push slices clean, steady, and strong. You ever watched a root pile vanish right before your eyes? This beast chews through tree stumps like it's hungry for revenge. Watching it grind and clear the mess is oddly satisfying. I could stand there all day. No rush, just raw cleanup power at work. Some machines age, but this one never quits. The Barco 930 mulcher might be an old-timer, but it still shreds brush like the day it rolled out. Raw torque, steel guts, and zero compromise. This beast earns its place in every forester's heart. Now that's how you turn chaos into mulch. This mixed wood shredder doesn't hesitate. It pulls, grinds, and spits out splinters like a hungry beast. No sorting, no stalling, just pure relentless power turning forest waste into clean mulch. Just look at that smoke. This isn't just a truck, it's a ticking time bomb on wheels. Overloaded, groaning on every gear, yet the driver holds steady. Old rig, mountain road, zero backup. Madness? Maybe. Brave? Absolutely. But you tell us, what would you call it? Most people think felling a tree is just brute force, but this cut proves it's all about precision. What you're seeing is the notch and back cut technique. The notch guides the fall, and the back cut creates a hinge that controls it. This method isn't just smart, it's what keeps pros alive in the woods. Would you call this a chipper or a truck? To me, it's both, and that's exactly why it's a game changer in the logging world. The Gens chipper rolls right to the work site, clamps, shreds, and blasts chips straight into the truck. No middle steps, no wasted time. This is mobility, muscle, and German engineering in one. Like what you see, share it with a fellow machine lover.
Mínimo isso.
There's no diesel engine, no heavy hydraulics, just pure leverage and old-school ingenuity. This homemade tree felling setup is a masterclass in simplicity. If you respect clever DIY over brute force, smash that like button and let the world know craftsmanship still matters. Sometimes the mountain wins the first round. They say logging is a solo job, but this moment proves it's anything but. The bulldozer paves the path like a loyal teammate, clearing every inch for the overloaded hauler. When things go sideways, the driver doesn't flinch. His control, timing, and instinct are nothing short of masterful. Total respect. Would you believe this isn't a waterfall, but 35 cubic meters of shredded wood raining down from a single truck? The Brooks 104 CT tips like a beast, raising the full bed and unloading in seconds. No crew, no shovel, no delay, just precision flow and raw efficiency. Old school labor can't keep up. Ten men are one machine who wins. Watch this beast chew through firewood like it's matchsticks. The Multitech 2040 isn't just fast, it's relentless. Processing up to 7 chords per hour, it slices, splits, and stacks with surgical precision. One operator, endless output. Now that's firewood power. This machine doesn't just rip roots, it tears through the forest floor like it's butter. But what shocked me most, its claw-like bucket was inspired by the grip of an eagle's talon. Nature meets hydraulics, and the result is pure raw power. You don't just watch it, you feel it. Know someone who'd geek out over this beast? Share them now. Chains on the tires, logs in the jaws. This isn't just a machine, it's a forest warrior. The John Deere 540 doesn't just haul logs, it dominates terrain. With claw-like tire chains and massive pulling power, this beast turns muddy log landings into playgrounds. A true symbol of strength and reliability, trusted by seasoned loggers for generations.
Puta que pariu.
Let us know in the comments. Type 1 if you thought our video was interesting, and 0 if you thought it was boring. It took not one, but 2 massive tractors to bring down this stubborn tree. Proof that even steel beasts have to team up when facing raw nature. A true showdown of grit and ground power. Like if you respect the force of machines, and even more the strength of the wild. Ever seen a full log vanish in seconds? Watch this. Pezzolato PTH 300 XL pulls in entire trees like spaghetti. No pause, no mercy. This Italian-built monster turns raw timber into chips with surgical speed. It's mesmerizing and a little terrifying. Watch what happens the moment this mulcher touches the trunk. It's like the tree never stood a chance. This Cat 279D with a forestry mulcher doesn't cut, it erases. One touch and bark, wood, and pride disappear. I've seen a lot, but this raw power still blows me away every time. It's almost unfair how easily this splitter snaps logs like breaking bread with 2 fingers. This excavator-powered wood splitter slices through hardwood like it's soft cheese. No sweat, no strain, just raw, precise force. Watching it work is oddly satisfying every single time. You ever seen a machine rip tree stumps like pulling weeds? This 4-claw stump removal excavator doesn't miss. It grabs, twists, and tears roots clean out like they were never there. But stick around. Wait till you see the last machine. It blew my mind. This Russian truck never lets me down. Overloaded? Check. Muddy slopes? No problem. It powers through like it's built from pure grit. No matter the weight or terrain, it just keeps going. Watch thousands of dollars turn into scrap metal in seconds. The CI 7000 shear doesn't hesitate. sinks its jaws into decades of steel, tearing through bolts and frames like paper. You can almost hear the history groan as the blade cuts deep. This isn't just metal, it's memories, hard work and grit being devoured. In just seconds, that bulldozer's legacy is reduced to a pile of jagged silence. Like, share, and don't miss tomorrow's machine showdown. They said circular saws are dangerous, and they're right. But Hardnet flipped the script. This 13 HP petrol-powered log saw isn't just a machine, it's a statement. Power can be safe. With built-in shields, sturdy frame, and ergonomic handling, it's clear they built this for real users, not just the spec sheet. I admire how they engineered trust into every cut. Safety meets performance, and that changes everything.
Makes putting logs.
This red beast isn't just for show. It's a wood-devouring monster. The Comtech Crambo 5000 with 180mm grills and integrated fine separation teams up with Easy Star 90 to 120 to process green waste like it's nothing. Precision, power, performance. Watching it operate is like seeing a dinosaur evolve for efficiency. Pure mechanical genius on display. This homemade sawmill looks like it rolled straight off a factory line. Just look at that cut, smooth, clean, and precise. It's the kind of DIY engineering that makes you stop and appreciate pure craftsmanship. Who needs fancy when you've got function this sharp? Press like for this amazing setup. What's your definition of a hero? With me is this man alone. No sirens, no applause, just grit and instinct. While others run from flames, he drives straight toward them, carving a fire break with nothing but a tractor and courage. This is bravery in its rawest form. Small in size, but don't let that fool you. This machine is a beast. It maneuvers like a jungle cat, weaving through debris and stacking logs like it's second nature. Precision, power, and flexibility packed into one unstoppable forestry warrior. Look how easy firewood prep can be. This Prinz Expert line just turns heavy lifting into a one-man ballet. Precision cuts, zero effort, and not a single piece out of place. If you love clean stacks and saving your back, this one's for you. This stump removal trick uses a high lift jack and chain to apply leverage. As the handle is pumped, force multiplies through the jack, lifting the stump upward, inch by inch. It's pure mechanical advantage. No engine needed, just smart physics and elbow grease. This rock crusher is an absolute beast, built to devour boulders like candy. Its hardened jaws crush thousands of tons of stone every day, hour after hour without flinching. Rugged, relentless, and engineered for punishment, it's the backbone of every quarry operation. Watch this excavator take down a full-grown tree like it's nothing, then clean up the mess in one smooth motion. Pulling, clearing, lifting, this beast does it all. 2 jobs, 1 machine. That's why an excavator is always the smartest, most versatile choice on any site. How do you swing 50 tons of timber on a cliff and live to tell the tale? Loaded to the brim and facing a razor-thin mountain curve, this log hauler doesn't flinch. With inches to spare and 1,000 pounds swaying behind him, the driver threads the eye of a needle with grace and grit. No GPS, no margin for error, just raw skill and experience. Share this if you believe real heroes still drive diesel. This is the Maxim 420 STEL with 110 kilowatts of raw electric muscle, and it doesn't play around. One log in, and within seconds it's shredded to dust like it was never there. Precision meets brute force. Watching this beast in action is like watching a sawmill ballet, only louder and deadlier. This is the Rabo Xylo Farmer 19M, a trailer-mounted log splitter with serious power. It uses vertical splitting, ideal for large, heavy logs you can't lift. Unlike horizontal models where logs must be placed manually, vertical lets gravity help. Faster, safer, and easier on your back. Perfect for heavy-duty firewood prep in the field or at the yard. Watching this bulldozer in action, hauling logs and clearing paths like a beast is a masterclass in raw power and utility. It's built to dominate harsh terrain, grip through thick mud, and drag tons of timber without hesitation. Models like this can range from $150,000 depending on specs and attachments. That's no pocket change, but when you see it grind through the forest like a hot knife through butter, it's easy to say yes. Every dollar goes to unmatched reliability and muscle in the woods. Comment yes if you trust this beast for your toughest jobs, or no if you think the price overshoots its punch. 2.1 billion tons. That's how much waste the world generates every single year. Shocking, right? Machines like the Linde RZ T1500 shredder aren't just industrial tools. They're warriors on the front lines of environmental defense. With razor-sharp teeth and relentless torque, it tears through wood, pallets, and debris, reducing landfill burden and giving materials a second life. It's not just crushing, it's cleaning up our planet, one log at a time. If you believe in tech that serves a bigger purpose, this beast deserves a share. Blink and it's gone. The Turbo Saw RT3400 makes tree clearing look like a magic trick. Mounted on a compact Gel skid steer, this beast slices through full-grown trees in seconds with brutal precision. No chainsaws, no back-breaking labor, just pure hydraulic muscle and steel teeth doing what they do best. Perfect for land clearing, fence line work, or reclaiming overgrown property in record time. You won't believe what this machine does to a full-size car. With rotating steel shafts and razor-sharp teeth, this industrial car shredder tears through engines, frames, and axles like butter. It doesn't just crush, it devours. Nothing escapes once it's inside the chamber. Pure mechanical dominance. This is what brute precision looks like. The Splitmaster 20 with easy split blade doesn't just split logs, it slices through them like a hot knife through butter. Horizontal log splitters like this are built for heavy-duty jobs, turning thick hardwood into perfect firewood in seconds. Rugged, reliable, and insanely satisfying to watch in action. Have you ever seen a dump truck unload like this? The entire trailer tilts sky high, sending tons of raw material pouring out like a waterfall of work. This isn't just unloading, it's industrial choreography at its finest. Efficiency, gravity, and engineering all doing their part. Most people think they've seen a wood chipper until this monster shows up. The TCS Donar wood chipper at Ostrofoma 2023 doesn't just process wood, it dominates it. With dual shredding drums and massive power, it turns tree trunks the size of power poles into chips in seconds. I've seen a lot of machines in my time, but the sound of this beast stuck with me. Save this clip, you'll want to replay it. I thought there had to be dozens of machines running to handle this mountain of firewood, but no, just one. One absolute beast of a firewood processor silently devouring logs and spitting out mountains of mulch like it was nothing. The conveyor never stops. The roar never fades. I stood there frozen, trying to understand how a single unit could dominate an entire yard. This isn't just machinery, it's industrial power at its finest. Out here, there's no room for mistakes. One wrong move, and you're buried in tons of timber or sliding into a ravine. Every turn, every slope demands skill, nerves of steel, and absolute respect for the load. This wood chipper doesn't just process logs, it devours them. Whole trees vanish into its jaws like matchsticks, turning tangled brush and solid timber into perfect chips in seconds. It's raw, relentless, and built for serious volume. Watching it work is both terrifying and mesmerizing. sometimes the smartest tools are also the simplest. Instead of risking wedges or chainsaws alone, these guys used a bottle jack to direct the fall of a massive tree, controlled, clean, and clever. It's a genius trick that turns brute force into precision. There's something grounding about watching a busy log yard in motion, machines humming, timber stacked with precision. It instantly took me back to the old days on site, when the scent of fresh-cut wood lingered in the air and every load told a story. Some smells and sounds never leave you.
The external heat or the... Or maybe have a much bigger log. Pull both down. It automatically goes down. If it's a big matted log, let go, and then it'll go down, up back.
Sometimes you don't need a big crew or fancy equipment, just a little ingenuity and what's already in your yard. This old tractor and a solid chain did the job clean and simple. It's not always about horsepower, it's about brain power. Every muddy mile in Malaysia's jungle is a battle. These loggers risk it all, navigating slick clay roads with 20-ton loads, no room for error. It's not just a job, it's survival. No spotlight, no glory, just men, machines, and mud, earning every dollar with grit and heart. Through rain, landslides, and broken axles, they keep going. Family photos taped to dashboards, calloused hands on the wheel. This is the unseen backbone of the timber world. Silent, strong, and relentless. He didn't need a tractor or a crew, just some old-school ingenuity, a hand-crank winch, and a solid anchor. Watching this stump give way felt like watching a brain beat brawn. Absolutely brilliant. Most people don't realize what it takes to process chestnuts at scale until they see this. From unloading by the ton, to high-pressure water cleaning, to hand sorting on massive conveyors. This factory runs like a well-oiled machine. Every nut is treated with care, ensuring only the best make it to market. It's not just automation, it's tradition meeting technology. Watch closely. This is where hard work meets precision. If that blew your mind, just wait. Tap the video on the left to see the next jaw-dropping moment in action. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. I'll see you in the next one. Click the playlist on the right for more incredible moments and the newest video on the left. You won't believe the heart-stopping scenes waiting for you. Click now and don't miss out. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications to catch our next thrilling video.